Yo, what is up guys, it's Ghost here, welcome back to another video, and in this one, I want to show you guys how you can unlock the prototype weapon, it's called, in Battlefield 2042. Now this is a hidden weapon, and this is actually, I believe, supposed to be like the culmination of the Phantom Prospect or the Phantom Project chain of Easter eggs, and this is like the secret room you're supposed to unlock with codes and stuff. Get in there and get your hands on this weapon. But of course, in true Battlefield 2042 fashion, there has been some weird glitching going on in the Iwo Jima map that has allowed people to actually gain access to this room early, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how you can get your hands on it as well. As always, if you guys enjoy the content on the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. There will be plenty more to come, not just on Battlefield 2042, but of course Battlefield 6 as well, so if that's something you're interested in, then this is the place for you. And as always, thank you guys so much for your support. Now, it goes without saying, if you want to do this legitimately and in the proper way, you should probably just wait until all of the Easter eggs have been solved, and then go through the whole rigmarole of doing all the different steps of the Easter egg until you get to this room. But if you want to just skip to the end reward and get the weapon for yourself, then keep watching. Okay, so first things first, you need to find yourself a special portal server to do this on. I don't have a code yet, but if I do find out what the code is so you can host it yourself, I will add it down in the description. But if you type in the word CAIDAN, C-A-I-D-A-N, you will find plenty of other people who are hosting these. It has to be on the Iwo Jima map, and likelihood is you'll also find other people trying to do this Easter egg as well. Now, once you're in the map, and make sure that it's a new iteration of the map, so it has to have been restarted. If people have already been there, they've already done the Easter egg, and then you join, you're going to have to like restart the server or wait until the next round. What you're going to need to do is find an elevator shaft towards the F flag, like where you end breakthrough, somewhere around there, and you guys will see it in the video here. There is this secret elevator shaft, and this is the wall that you need to glitch through. Now, in order to do that, you're going to need at least one other player to ram you with a jeep. So one of you has to take the jeep there, the other one stands in front of the elevator shaft, and basically you just keep ramming the player, and eventually you will get through the wall. You need to be also playing as McKay to do this because you're going to need your grappling hook. Now, once you get through the wall, you parachute down to the right, and you're going to see this little like sort of floating island of rubble and also a robot that's up in the sky there. What you now need to do, and this is a bit finicky, is grappling hook your way up onto this small little rubble mound. You'll see in the video here that there were a ton of people doing it, so I actually don't think it matters how many people are on there. Like, anybody can get on there, but it is harder to see exactly where you can grapple, so it took me a few goes. But eventually, if you get on there, I would say just don't move a muscle. Don't use your left hand on the thumbstick or the WASD keys, because you can fall off super easily. Now, once you're there, you basically just have to wait. And now you need a third person to go to another location, which I'm going to show you guys now. And you need to input a series of codes. Now, the codes are going to be down in the description. These are all single-digit codes, so this counter here only goes up to 9, and then it resets around to 00 again. And the codes are as follows. The first one is 250146, and once you input that correctly, the first of the lights there is going to go from red to green. The next one is 613251, then the third one is 515176, and the fourth one is 441806. And once you've inputted each one and then press submit, you'll see that each of the corresponding lights turn green. And if you do that correctly, whoever is standing on that little glitched like pile of rubble, which is the actual room, will then enter the room. And I think how it works is that the room doesn't actually spawn into the game until all 4 of those codes have been entered successfully. And that's why somebody always has to go and enter the code, and if you happen to be standing in that exact position, you will then be in the room, and then you can just run over and grab the prototype weapon. So this is a bit of a throwback to, I believe, a Battlefield 2142 weapon, and there's really not anything too crazy special about this one. I haven't unlocked all of the attachments for it yet, and once I do that, I'll make a separate video going all over the weapon, but the only real different thing to it is that it has an underbarrel grenade launcher, which basically sends the grenades way further than you would normally expect. You get 5 rounds as well, and I can see you can also unlock smoke for it, so I think that's going to be kind of interesting once you get your hands on the smoke. Like, laying down smoke with 5 little underbarrel grenades is probably going to be pretty effective, but the fragmentation grenades themselves don't do a lot of damage. Even on a direct hit, they do 45 damage. The accuracy of them is really wild and crazy as well, so even if you hold right click to ADS, they're still like pretty unwieldy. And I mean, I can understand why DICE have done this, right? You don't want people running around with this crazy grenade launcher with 5 shots just destroying everybody, right? That doesn't make a lot of sense, so I think they've tried to tame it in this way. But, yeah, it's a pretty cool weapon. I wouldn't, like, lose any sleep over not having it. I don't think it's going to be the best weapon in the game, but it's still something that's pretty cool to have. So there you go, guys. Hopefully this guide was pretty helpful for you guys, and it showed you exactly how to do it, whether you're the password operator or you're one of the lucky people waiting to get in. It does bear mentioning that I don't think the password operator, or the input, or whatever you want to call him, can actually get into the room if you've been the one to put in the password. So if you're doing this with friends, you're going to have to take turns. You can do what I did, which was just to join one of these CAIDAN servers, and at the moment, there is a lot of people trying to do this. You'll probably find somebody in there who knows the password, knows the location of the keypad, and is willing to help out, and then in that case, all you need to do is get glitched into the elevator. But again, you also need somebody in the Jeep to ram you in there, so you know, you do have to have a bit of give and take. Like, you need to sort of help other people out so that they will hopefully in turn help you out once the round resets. So best of luck to you all. Let me know what you think of this weapon down below in the comments. Like I said, if it turns out to be ungodly or something once I've unlocked all of the attachments, I'll probably do a follow-up video and do like a little guide on it or something like that. As always, if you guys found this useful or informative, leaving a like down below is appreciated. Subscribe for more Battlefield content, and I will see you guys in the next one.